Hi, let's talk about how to keep our lives on track when life gets busy. There's so many conversations that I have with my friends, with my clients about these amazing ideas that we have and dreams and desires that we want to accomplish in our lives, and then jobs, families, traffic, commute, bills, all that stuff gets piled up and we get distracted, and all of a sudden our heart's desires get buried underneath the rubble of everybody else's emergencies and responsibilities and all the stuff that we have to do. So how do we keep our resolutions alive and our momentum towards achieving the goals, whether it's professionally, personally, spiritually, in whatever realm, to actually bring this into reality, to bring it into fruition, to make it real? How do we do that? How do we keep that on track? And a objection that I often hear when people are faced with having to do something different that they've done before that's necessary for them to achieve their dreams is that I've always done it this way. But see, the thing is that just because you've done it before a certain way, 1,000 times, just because you've done it for 20, 30, 40 years before, it doesn't mean you cannot make a different choice now. Every moment is an opportunity to make a choice. Just because you didn't exercise your whole life, it doesn't mean today you cannot go for a walk. Even if you did not take care of your money your whole life, it doesn't mean you cannot start today by skipping a Starbucks and looking at your bank account. Just because you've never experienced orgasm doesn't mean you cannot seek out books and resources to start healing the trauma and unfreezing from your body and learning how to experience exquisite pleasure in your body. You always have a choice. Past does not dictate the future. Past does not predict the future. Not any more than having a spotless driving record is going to guarantee that you're not going to get in an accident tomorrow. Not any more than the fact that the sun is shining today, it's beautiful, is going to guarantee that I can go on a great bike ride tomorrow because it's going to be sunny. The past simply has nothing to do with the future. The past is only a frame of reference, only useful to a point that it informs you who you are becoming in your growth, and not become a jailer. It's kind of like if you were to drive a car and you always look in the rear of your mirror. What's going to happen? You'll crash. So past is a frame of reference. It's a reference point to know, to learn from, and that's it. It has no place in today. If you want something different, you can simply start right now. So I have a great practice for you. It will involve journaling, so I hope you're up for that. But what I want you to do is every day, it should not take more than 5 minutes, but every day, write down 3 celebrations. It's a little bit more than gratitude. It's more of an active acknowledgement. I can be grateful for being alive. I can be grateful for a beautiful day, but the beautiful day has nothing to do with me. Celebrations is something that you celebrate that involves you. So what that will do when you celebrate something, you can celebrate, I smiled at somebody and I was kind. I held the door for someone. I didn't lose my shit when somebody was really pushing my buttons. Celebrate something that you can feel proud about. What they will do is will affirm you, as a creator of your reality. You are actively involved in making these things happen. And it affirms you as someone who is capable of success. No matter how tiny, it goes a long way when we start seeing ourselves as capable. So write down 3 celebrations, no matter how tiny, but they have to involve you. They're not exactly gratitude. They are celebration of something you help bring about. The second one is write 3 things you're letting go of. This is not a place to beat yourself up. This is a place of kindness, of gratitude, of truth. And what this will do is will start rewiring your brain, because you are putting a label on what's not working, and you are also committing yourself to letting that go, letting go the behaviors, the negative thinking, maybe a bad habit, maybe a way you interact with other people, maybe a crazy way of driving, whatever it is that is not working for you, you acknowledge and you end creating an intention of letting that go. So it doesn't become tuned out by the noise in your life. It's always in front of you. I'm letting that go. I'm letting that go. I'm letting that go. And you are rewiring your nervous system. And eventually it's going to let it go because you decided that. So 3 celebrations, 3 things you're letting go of. Again, kindness and compassion. This is not a place to beat yourself up. The last one is 3 desires. Why is that? Because when you affirm desire, the same thing, you give your brain direction. So your brain starts filtering out everything, all the distractions, everything that's irrelevant to you bringing about your desire. So it will actually start allowing you to tune into people, opportunities, conversations, situations that will support that which you want. When you affirm your desire every day, you keep it alive. And when you keep it alive, when it's always in front of you, no matter what pile of crap gets put on top of it, the next day you get to open it up and bring it up to the surface. So you don't have the 364 years of piled up stuff, and then you all of a sudden, kaboom, you open it up on New Year's Day, and then you have the next 364 days to bury it up. So it's one of the most useful, amazing, simple practices that keeps me on my toes, not only building my confidence and affirming, because sometimes when we do good things, we focus on how many more things we have to do. So that gets buried, and that is an evidence that we are actually capable of doing what we want to do. So do not bury the evidence. Celebrate it, let go of stuff you don't need, and then focus on what you really, really want. And that practice will rewire your nervous system so it will support your goals. I love this practice. Tell me how it goes. Tell me how it serves you, how it doesn't serve you, how you like it, how you don't like it, what you might be struggling with it around it. I'm here for you. I will help you along. Subscribe and share, and let's help one another get through this crazy, amazing journey and celebrate it. Join me for the next episode of Life Blowout Prevention Project. This is Ania Grimone, and I'll see you next time.